I have just woken up. I'm trying to enjoy my morning coffee, but a video just came up about Harlow White, and I've never spoken about Harlow. I need to get this off my chest before I can actually go about my day. I see people constantly complaining how she's always getting a new pony and she's got all these amazing things and she's not relatable and it's a bad example for other young riders. How many other young riders have built the empire that Harlow and her mum have? Harlow is 13 years old and she has accomplished so much in life that many adults won't. We know how hard it is to break into social media and to create not just a following on social media, but the long-term impact and the long-term engagement that Harlow has. I think she's 13 years old and she has potentially set herself up with a career for life. And I don't know any other 13-year-olds that have done that. Instead of saying, well, she's a bad example for young riders because she's always getting a new pony, she's always doing this, how about flipping the narrative and going, she's actually a fantastic role model for young girls because she's actually showing what you can be capable of from a young age. And on top of that, she could just be buying all of these made ponies and going out ribbon hunting. And you can say she doesn't develop her own ponies. Again, she's 13 years old. But still, she's buying green ponies, she's buying young ponies, she's showing the journey, she's in so many different disciplines. I think as someone that grew up on the Mornington Peninsula where I saw kids literally getting 15, 20,000 ponies for their first pony and then ribbon hunting their entire teenage years. Like by the time they're 15, 16, 17, they're importing horses from overseas or they're buying horses that have been imported. And no one blinks an eye at that. That is perfectly normal. Yet Harlow, somehow that's the issue. Not only does Harlow have some incredible accomplishments as a rider, she has incredible accomplishments as a businesswoman at 13 years old. So if you have your knickers in a knot because she's gone and bought another pony, maybe you need to realize that what you're doing is projecting your own insecurity and your own jealousy. Because anyone with half a brain can see how successful and inspirational she actually is to young girls. And when you have that level of success, it's not up to you at that point to be relatable. Because she's not relatable, because there are no other 13-year-olds that have been able to do what Harlow has done. And that is something that should inspire young girls. And that is why I'm not surprised that most of the hate that I see towards this girl comes from fully grown adult women, because they are jealous that they have not been able to do what a child has done. Okay, now I've got that off my chest. I think Harlow's fantastic. I'm going to enjoy my morning coffee.